Don Lemon screams, "No, no, 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 no," when Ben Ferguson brings up Hillary Huma Weiner email scandal, by Kristen Taylor for thegatewaypundit.com. CNN's Don Lemon screamed no 11 or 12 times in a row in an increasingly shrill voice at conservative panelist Ben Ferguson Thursday night, before cutting him off and ordering the show to commercial after Ferguson brought up former Obama Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's email scandal that saw her close aide Huma Abedin sending classified State Department emails to the unsecured laptop of her sex pervert husband, Anthony Weiner. Lemon reintroduced his panel, Tara Setmayer, Bakari, Sellers, and Ferguson, and followed up with a question to Sellers about Christopher Rudy's take on President Donald Trump's interview with the New York Times on Thursday. Sellers went off on Trump favorably, comparing the Obama administration, where no officials were charged with crimes in office, whereas Trump's first national security advisor, Michael Flynn, pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI, and several others have been charged or pleaded guilty in the special counsel probe. Ferguson responded that many people believe special treatment, quote, was given to corrupt Obama officials whose behavior would have been prosecuted if they were Republicans. To bolster his point, Ferguson brought up Hillary Clinton, her home email server, and her aide, Huma Abedin, forwarding classified emails to her husband, Anthony Weiner's laptop computer. Lemon blew up at Ferguson, at first trying to talk over him by saying that was old news. The FBI had investigated, there has been a million hearings, and it was water under the bridge. When Ferguson persisted, Lemon started screaming, "No, no, no," over and over again, 11 or 12 times in a row, with his voice getting louder and shriller like a child who doesn't want to hear what is being said. Lemon then forcefully said, "We'll be right back, we'll be right back." The show went to commercial, cutting Ferguson off for good. Contrary to Lemon's ravings that Ferguson was talking about old news, a batch of Clinton State Department emails and documents found on Weiner's laptop are set to be released by the FBI on Friday, meaning today. The Gateway Pundit report on the scheduled release at this link. They will be released today. We'll be looking out for them. Tom Fitton from Judicial Watch is the guy that pushed for these to be released, and they're going to be released today, so we'll keep you updated. But let's take a quick listen to this.
Our breaking news tonight, the Russia investigation. The president saying that he believes Robert Mueller will treat him fairly in the investigation. Back with me now, my political commentators, Tara Setmayer, Bakari Sellers, and Ben Ferguson. Well, that was a chat. It's always interesting when Chris Buddy comes on. But this interview in the New York Times, Bakari, I always find it interesting because many times supporters come on and they don't really have their facts straight, and you have to tell them, and then they accuse you of making things up when the facts are just the facts. What did you think of that?
Well, I mean, it is Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump in the purest sense, and Christopher Ruddy is one of those Donald Trump sycophants that comes on air and just says what Donald Trump wants him to say. I mean, the facts are this. How many people did Barack Obama have charged with a crime? 0. How many people were indicted when Barack Obama was president of the United States? 0. How many people pled guilty to a crime? 0. The fact is, anybody can come on TV and tout the president and tout his ethics and tout his morals and everything else, but he's had 4 individuals, 2 of which have actually already pled guilty, one of which was his national security advisor. They have pled guilty to crimes, and the national security advisor has pled guilty to a crime while he was in the White House, and Paul Manafort, who's been indicted, was the chairman of the president's campaign. Those are facts. And if Christopher Ruddy wants to come on here and say this has nothing to do with the president, this has nothing to do with the president while he was running for office or while he's been in the White House, then he's a bald-faced liar. The fact is, we are still investigating a meeting that happened with the president's son, Donald Trump Jr.
Which
and
was a
people are
setup.
asking, why did this meeting occur? It happened because of adoptions. That's BS, Don. We know why it happened. It happened because they thought that they could get information from the Russians.
I got to get Ben in. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, look, and I want to say this because I think that this is, what Bakari just said there, I think sums up the election a year ago perfectly. There are a lot of people that feel like that there was special treatment that was given to people that worked for Barack Obama and things that they did that they would have been indicted for if they were Republicans.
Correct.
For example, when you clearly have top secret information on a laptop that you have on a server in the basement of your house, and then you send those top secret classified documents to people that aren't even cleared to see them, and then you forward them to your husband, who, by the way, is in jail by the name of Anthony Weiner. If that was a
What does that have to do with what we're
they
talking
would have been
about?
indicted. Let me
Ben,
finish.
what are you talking about? The FBI already investigated that. There have been a million hearings on it. It's water under the bridge. No. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
What a disgrace. What a disgrace. The only reason they didn't investigate Barack Obama is because the swamp was in there. Unbelievable. It is sickening. Whoever watches these people, they have to be out of their minds. They do not, but most of the people, the liberals, that's what they watch, and this is who they believe, and that's their narrative. It's actually quite disgusting, to tell you the God's honest truth. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.